back on Sippin Sounds, man. The new series, the new fucking I don't know what do you want to call this extravaganza.
This is like not a podcast, but is a podcast. It's an idea that spawned out of a alchemist lyric of all things, where we essentially go through topics about music, ideas that's going on with our own stuff, etc., etc. But it's like a pain and sip because me, a producer, I'm going to be making a beat while we're talking about this stuff, and then at the end we'll reveal the beat. I, like I said, this came from an Alchemist lyric. Something on his like that last EP, I guess it was that he did, where he was rapping throughout the whole thing. He said something. I forget the name of the song. I think it was the song "Seasons Change," where he said something about Peyton Simpson. I was like, I don't know why that made me just think about doing this. So, yeah, it'll be more structured as time goes on, but essentially there will be a drink that we pick that follows the theme of whatever the episode is, and we will be sipping, making sounds, making beats.
And talking
We'll
shit.
hopefully get some more talking shit about stuff. We'll hopefully get some more producers and stuff as the time rolls on, and I won't be the only one. We can say that today is BYOB, bring your own shit, basically day, because we didn't really have a great one. I'm sipping on wine,
I'm on Crown and Coke right now, bro. I'm feeling a little
Crown and
loose.
I
Coke.
got Tito's and pineapple.
She
Nice. So
alcoholic,
by the way,
so
this yes, she really is. So that's Jewel. That's the creative director around the whole 014 name, title, everything like that. She's the one you hear on the tags if you do listen to my shit. That's my
yeah.
boy Matt. No introduction needed for the boy, obviously. And then there's me, 014, the
This
producer
is
poet.
producer, poet, songwriter, visionary. Uh,
Poet.
O three
Communist.
O 03 yay in the flesh. Do we say
Yeah,
that?
communist socialist. All right.
September baby. Virgo.
Okay, now we're just
Drinking
glazing. Now we're just
captain.
glazing. Stop it.
No,
Stop it.
no,
This is
no.
but
We
like
shut
without further
down.
ado, man, like we just wanted to get this started. I'm glad you did the intro because, this is coming from your mind, you know what I mean? So you the artist and you're about to drop something crazy at the end of this. However, I think it's time to already like get this podcast, shot down and talk about Jay Electronica and his Yakubian theories. If you wanna,
That is a crazy idea. Is that the first topic that we're going with?
yeah,
Is
let's just
the
listen. No,
electronica?
no, we're not talking about that. No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna wake up one day with a barrel in my mouth, like
I would hope
personally,
not.
like
I would hope not.
because Jay Electronica and whatever his 3,000 albums that he dropped this year in a weekend. But anyways, um, what we got? I just want to first off, I just want to get into it. How long ago was it? Was it a week ago? One of the greatest musical minds of all time, D'Angelo. Rest in peace to the goat
Rest in peace,
Rest in
of
peace.
Angelo.
the greatest R&B artist ever.
And Neo Soul father.
Even though he don't like the
No,
term
no
neo
arguments
soul,
there.
but he is the man when it comes to it. 3 albums in 3 different decades, and all of them are tens. Like,
I literally, no doubt about it. I listen to him all the time. One of the biggest inspirations for what I do. One of the biggest inspirations for what most of us do. And as in most of us, I mean black musicians, because that's what he aimed towards is black music. And it cannot be understated how important he was for music, for art, for expression in general.
yeah, I think how he always expressed himself through whether it's his lyrics or just through the concepts that he's created with like albums like Voodoo or um, the one at Brown Sugar, like those ones, and then the final one, um, Black Messiah, like those things, like influenced a whole generation of new artists as well, and influenced like brand new like Black Messiah like fucking introduced To Pimp a Butterfly. You know what I mean? Like I think it. I think his influence is actually understated. I feel like not enough people talk about it
I would agree with that actually.
because
Joe, what do you think about it?
yeah.
I think it's just very crazy, all of it. Like even how he passed away. It's really sad, and having like a healthcare background, whenever I hear a musician or even an artist or creative that I like pass away from something, whether it's cancer, um, anaphylaxis, heart attack, things like that, it always resonates with me more, especially when I have patients that I also, take care of that suffer from the same conditions. It really just it stays with you, you know?
Mm.
Feel that. Yeah. Definitely we all got people in our family that had, those conditions and all of that, so it's kind of prayers out to the family and whatnot, but
Mhm.
his influence in regards to music as a musical genius is something to behold, especially with the whole Soulquarians movement and shit. I know that was, very influential to you at least, Aaron. So
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in general, what he's done for music, like you said, is honestly understated in general. But specifically for me, because of how much that entire era influenced my music with Dilla and Badu and everybody else that was doing what they were doing at that time. Um, Voodoo is crazy. One of my favorite, like most favorite albums ever. And the song Africa is definitely my favorite song he's ever made. That one, Betray My Heart, Prayer, Lady. I mean, you literally could turn on any of his records no matter what time, and it is going to make whatever experience you're having just that much better with that in the back.
hold on, like let me pull some songs out of my hat, fucking give me a second. Me and those dreaming eyes of mine, crazy. Brown sugar,
Nothing even
title track.
matters.
Nothing even matters. Lady, like you said before. Found my smile again.
Mhm.
Devil's pie. Send it on. Chicken grease. Like
His whole discography.
it, literally his whole discography. Fucking
Mhm.
phenomenal. Um, what are some of your favorite tracks, Jewel?
I would say, I mean, I feel like we all pretty much just named a whole bunch of them. I love Lauryn Hill. So his verse on The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill just always gets to me. Obviously, I really love Brown Sugar. Um, Cruising is good. I like his songs that has a lot of like groove to it. Like it makes you want to dance. Um, so yeah, I mean all of his songs are pretty much my favorite.
Yeah, I always fucked with just his whole aesthetic too was always like something else, like something refreshing at I think for its time too. Just always been he's always been a groundbreaking artist. So like
Mhm.
the babies that he's made through his music has always been fucking dope as fuck.
And
So
he, like you said, his aesthetic, I feel like the sensual aesthetic that he had, it very much resonated with him throughout his entire artistry. And I saw a couple of conversations on Twitter that brought that up. So,
yeah, that's fire. But yeah, again, rip to rest in peace, rest in power, um, to the goat himself. So just wanted to get that out there at first. Um, so what are you feeling about, like, what type of beat are you thinking? Like what's the vibe? What's the mood? He might be locked in right now.
I am definitely like. What was the question?
I said, what's the vibe you looking for this first beat?
So right now we got, you know me, I love my gospel samples.
Mhm.
Uh, hashtag can't say too much on the subject of that genre, but definitely love me some of that. Right now, I'm just trying to be a little abrasive, and I did find exactly that. Some pianos going on. We got a crazy. No one saw me do the finger drummings, by the way, because I already done them. So I just do a lot of the drumming that I'll make like sometimes throughout the day or throughout the week or something like that. Or obviously I'll go find some drum loops stuff like that. But this one I did finger drum. I just um, did a little bit
You
earlier. So
cheated. You
that's
basically cheated. I'm gonna call you Kenny Beats on his show.
call me a cheat if you want to, but but
No, this is
you
supposed to be
never
a raw rhythm roulette style. No.
you know how it is, bro. So that's the only cheat part. The chop, the sample chop, and all the other stuff definitely right now happening. And yeah, but I guess overall the vibe is be a little abrasive, um, bass heavy. It's like an intro. I'm trying like not an intro to something small, or an intro to something big. It's a bit cinematic, and you'll hear that especially. Um,
I better hear
so yeah, that's
the at the old like 2000s movies, especially like I think Pixar movies had him a lot. You know the guy who was like flying around that symbol, like the THX? Yeah.
yeah.
He's like plugging it in and shit. That's cinematic. That's what I need.
Yeah, it's definitely cinematic and it's going. I think you guys are gonna love it.
Type
Um,
shit.
yeah. Um, but what is our next topic here on
We can go
the
in multiple
situation?
different directions. We could talk about the AI shit a little bit later. There's people who've been dying for a reaction of an artist that I just do not plan on doing for the pure fact
Mm.
that I personally do not care for making reactions like anymore. And I've always been in this uh I don't want to say perspective or just mindset. I think I've been set in my ways and I've been forcing myself to do reactions for like the last 3 years when in reality it was always something in like this way that I wanted to make content. But there's a lot of albums that have dropped since like I did the last reaction video I made. I think the last one was the JID album, which get the pillow and the blanket out for that shit. But
What?
like get the
That's crazy.
melatonin. Like it's cooked.
It wasn't that bad.
Besides like 2 or 3 tracks, like I'm getting the sheets, man. Like that's just how it is.
Never going back to it. I'm just
JID, if
not
you
going
see
back
this,
to it.
I love you. We're just.
Yeah, okay, get this Dreamville bandwagon out of here. Like I don't want to.
Name five JID songs. Go. Five,
Oh, brother, she
four,
put out the cold
So
three,
tat.
two,
next,
one. You're
skate,
cooked. You're gone. You already
skate.
Gun to the
know
back of
them.
your head. Name five
Gun
JID
to the back
songs.
of your head.
I
You name five yet.
you know that one meme of the father
I wasn't
pulling the
even paying
kid
attention. I wasn't
of
paying
pulling the
attention.
kid and he's like not my son. That's me with a JID like JID Denzel Curry like I don't sorry man like I'm gonna be honest.
You can just change. Let's just change the name Dreamville to Cornville. Like these niggas are so corny. Like your idea is just genuinely corny, bro. Like I hate to just be the one to say it, but it's just like I feel like it's just older men too old to be doing the things that they're talking about. Like what they're doing is like what I don't even want to say De La Soul because obviously they're not corny, and nor is a tribe called Quest, but the vision I get from them or JID in general specifically is like he's just trying to capture the flame of Busta Rhymes verse on what's the first out the first on a low end theory. I can't remember the name
Oh,
of the song.
scenario.
Yeah, scenario. There you go. And that's just like his thing. Now, obviously, people say he sounds like Kendrick. I have no clue why people say that. To be fair, I know they say that with the voice thing, but I think people, when I hear a lot of people talk about JID with that comparison, it's just you expose yourself. You just expose yourself every single time. No, he doesn't sound like JID, but this isn't hate to JID because at the end of the day, I respect the vision because I would rather hear that than whatever the hell is going on in the underground. Um,
Oh,
that
like
Cardi influence.
Osama-san and all that other
Dude,
bullshit.
don't.
Like,
That
yeah.
shit is God. What Aries Spears say? That's just ridiculous. That's
No, like,
just
listen,
ridiculous.
I might shit on JID with the whole melatonin shit, but like he has good songs, and I actually want to go as far as to say like he does have good albums, but for me, like I don't know, I feel like a lot of the depth in his lyrics to me, and I think he either shifts the focus away from having like solid lyricism to just trying to I don't know. He just be rapping fast and not saying a whole lot to me.
We have to stop calling everybody a lyricist. Just because they're not talking about money, clothes, and killing niggas doesn't make them a lyricist. I don't know what classifies people as a lyricist to a lot of people, but we're not gonna start just calling everybody a lyricist. I don't even think JID cares to be called about a lyricist if you ask him. So we just need to stop using that word. And if you want to say it's because niggas are like technical, even though that could literally mean anything. I don't even know what the whole concept of lyricism even means anymore to a lot of people because I just hear too many different responses when it comes to that question. But we just genuinely need to stop saying that about everybody, just because they aren't talking about clothes, money, and killing niggas. Like, stop. Everybody's not a lyricist, dude. His lyrics are garbage. This is flat line bottom line up front, the nigga lyrics are garbage. Even in the songs that are good, they're not good because of his lyrics. Okay, now come and crucify me if you want to about the situation. You can say it could come bite me in the future. I'm just being realistic, bro. A nigga rapping fast doesn't mean he's rapping good.
I mean,
It's
he doesn't rap fast all the time though. Like you have tracks on his last album that he doesn't like. The Clips track, he don't be rapping fast on there. But like he ain't rapping at like Malice level. Like I'm just saying he don't just rap fast. Even though he loves his word salad sandwiches, like he can. I mean, he got some stuff. You know what I mean?
the
I'm playing both sides of the
what's
fence.
the
I'm playing
bar though?
devil's
Like, what's the bar
advocate.
that they're looking for? Like, when
Well,
people, what's the bar?
here's the thing. I say this at the same time, but I can't tell you one JID quotable.
There are none. Like that's the point. There are none. Like I had to use this because obviously I was talking to a Nicki fan. Now I'm not saying JID is nearly as garbage as Nicki. She's a terrible rapper. Like bottom line up front, terrible garbage rapper. But we're not gonna say he's obviously not as bad as that. You know what I mean? But I was talking to a Nicki fan, and I used the Malice line dress the house so Gucci made from selling Lady Gaga. What bar does, and in this case now I'm talking about JID, what bar does he have that is that good as a one liner quotable? I'll wait. And we'll keep waiting until the end of fucking time because it doesn't exist. I literally need to see it. I have not heard it. I haven't seen it. I haven't even been introduced to maybe hearing it. It's
Come
just
on, bro.
no, bro.
You don't think I'll put a bullet in Bob the fucking Builder is a hard quotable?
I can't even say face that a lot. It's so funny.
Anyways, back to
Yeah,
it. Besides the Dreamville hate, because I know I've been very vocal about J Cole hate on Twitter. Like it's never going to change. Like we both, you know, handshaking that point, and we're gonna ignore her. But
please ignore her.
so it's been like 2 months since I dropped. That was the last video I dropped, and then from there I missed out on probably the best album of the year. Not including clips, if you or you could say it's better than clips. I would respect it. Earl Sweatshirt, Live, Laugh, Love.
It's so nice to see him in such a happy place. Like he seems so content, and you can hear it in his album, and it's wonderful. You know.
I think what I like about the album like a lot is he is content, he is happy, but he also reflects on the past and kind of like looks at it in a positive light and how it like kind of like made him better. Like it made him grow. It's a lot about growth. Something about this man right here. He has a whole album about growth. But um, he reflects on that growth that he had, and then he looks at his wife and his kids now, and he kind of like, how do I put this in words? He puts it in a sense that this is where he is now, but he doesn't want to forget like where he came from the beginning at the same time. I don't know. That's what I get a lot from it.
In general, about the Live Laugh Love album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That album was fucking phenomenal. That is a lyricist. We need to stop calling niggas lyricists because Earl simply showed up and did exactly what a lyricist needs to do with that album. Beats were amazing. I love me some Navy Blue, and he was all over that record to an extent, especially my favorite songs on there. And it was just a breath of fresh air in general. Could talk about it for hours, honestly, but like y'all were saying, he's in a more like uh, I'm like I wouldn't say that he was ever negative. I wouldn't say he moved into a positive space. I don't think he was ever negative. I think he was always just reflective on the negative things in his life, which you should be doing. But now he's more literally reflecting on the things that turned into positives for him, like obviously his son, which is the biggest piece I feel like he had. He's talked about him on many songs on there,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the main. I feel like focus that maybe grounded him back in life. That and literally music. I mean, he talks about how much music is literally the driving force of what is his current focus, which I mean is always has been his focus according to him too. So that finding love in a deeper sense, and then obviously being a father. But he also talked a lot about the state of I don't want to say the state of just hip hop, but maybe just in general the state of the direction of art. And I feel like that was also interesting to hear from him. So I loved it. It was a really good album in my opinion. Favorite song on there was definitely either Well Done, Exhaust, Tourmaline, and yeah, those are probably my favorites.
Everybody
And
wanna be Bowser. Plummet to the
Heavy on
literally,
seat out.
exhaust.
Father come to me now. Yeah, that shit. That shit is. Like I said, I think we talked about this before, but this is literally kind of like the sister album of like some rap songs. If there was to be a sequel, kind of, even though it's not exactly, you know what I mean. Um, I think I think the flat out structuring of the album is pretty great too. And like he said, talked about his son, how it grounded him. He spoke about him many times throughout the tape, like with tracks like Live, um, Heavy Metal. That track have him like he said in 2016 he had a dream of his son crawling on the ceiling and shit. Like
Um,
it was already predestined, like that this whole like where he was going to be at was going to happen even during the times of deep dark ass reflection. What 2016 was, what, Solace?
yeah, I would not believe so. Yeah, it was definitely before 2018. Some rap songs. So it was
Which
Solace.
that shit got even fucking heavier with that tape. So but I think it's just an album that is just gone full circle, especially because I mean, like you said, Earl has never been like fully negative. He's always been reflective. He just touched on the dark things, and I feel like you're always getting darker with some rap songs and Feet of Clay. I thought was pretty dark as well. But then from Sick on, like shit has been getting like hella warmer, and just like his best friend Mike, Earl also likes basketball as well. Um,
Or he makes that very clear.
very makes it. He wants to play for Wake Forest and shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so. But yeah, that's what I think about that album. For everybody who wanted uh to hear my thoughts on the album, it's fucking amazing. And I mean, I don't kind of make album rankings anymore, but like it's definitely one of, if not the best album of the year to me. So I don't know if you guys have any extra thoughts, additions.
I would agree on that
Hmm.
for sure. I would agree on that for sure when it comes to favorite records of the year. Honestly, Clips has still got my number one, but Earl, I can definitely say he was the only one that probably made me like. Well, him and Sifu definitely made me think like, this might be better. Like I can see if somebody said it was better, I wouldn't be mad. Now, uh, those two only, from what I've heard at least this year.
You think Sifu and is better than Clips, or has an argument?
I think if somebody said it, I wouldn't be upset.
I wouldn't be upset with it either. I was just
That's
picking more into
facts.
that take. But yeah, Sifu I think has a good combo. Um, and Earl. I mean, there's a lot of good shit that's dropped this year, but I don't think they really touched those three. Like I think Billy Woods has dropped a great album this year. Um, Mike dropped a
That
good one at the start of the year. Who else dropped? Tyler, but I wouldn't put him like up there with them. But I think that's a great album as well. I'm trying to think of anybody else. I loved the Key Glock album. I know
yeah,
when
yeah,
I was in DC, we were bumping the shit out of that. Um,
yes.
that shit was hard. But other than that, I'm trying to think of other albums that dropped, but like those were the main ones. Um, I guess that could segue to the AI shit in music because uh well, so Nas, he's having this whole label mass appeal event over the summer, which is called like the Legend Has It series, in which he's getting all of these old school rappers to come back and like drop like kind of like their last. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? Slick Rick dropped an album, Raekwon dropped an album, Ghostface, but you also had Mobb Deep drop a final album, and we got a Big L album coming soon, and then we got De La Soul dropping an album, which is all gonna culminate to a Nas and DJ Premier album. Now, mind you, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Nas is bringing up fucking posthumous ass albums, and I don't know. I know for sure Aaron has not heard fucking the Mobb Deep album. I know for sure you haven't, but but
No.
however, all right. I just think it's funny because it clearly sounds like the shit. The voice, like the fucking verses that he's pulling of like Prodigy's past shit, like sounds AI generated. Like everything sounds, even the Big L shit that's coming out next week. This shit sounds like it was AI. Like the verses sound a little too crisp and glossy to be on that shit. Like they're using some FBI level ass AI to make that shit sound good. It still sounds like shit, but I just
So
want.
I haven't heard any of it, but I don't know how close to AI it would be. I don't know if it's AI or if it's if the verses were recorded on other beats. and then they took those acapellas and then stuck them to new beats. If that's what they did, and then or what, like, you know how, like, how niggas do like the mashups and shit.
Yeah.
That's obviously what a lot of people do, and obviously they have like cleaner acapellas because um they probably had like the original files of those the vocals they laid. Whatever the case may be, rather it's AI or if it's not, stop dropping those albums from niggas that are dead.
Let them
Stop it.
rest. Let them
Unless that
rest.
shit was finished and ready to go, stop. Stop. Like, I know someone has to have a brain cell left around that camp to tell them to stop. Now, obviously, this doesn't mean like the Slick Rick album was that, because obviously he's not fucking dead, which it sounds like on the album, he's not fucking dead. So if you have an album with niggas that are dead, guess what it's gonna sound like? Dead niggas rapping. Turn it off. I wouldn't even give it an ear. I'm not gonna waste my time with it. By all means, if you love Mobb Deep, if you love Big L, go listen to the slop. But that's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna waste my time with it. I don't want to hear dead niggas make album in 2025. What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? What the, what the fuck are we doing with that, man?
Hey, man.
Shit's ridiculous. Shit's ridiculous.
Capitalism at its finest. Like, money. You know the Mr. Krabs? Money. That shit. That sounds like Kermit the Frog right there. But you know what I mean? Like, that shit fucking wild to me. And the whole what was the one that you wanted to bring up, Jewel? About Alchemist?
Oh yeah, so I think Alchemist and Erica Badu when they first showed like they were making a collab album, I think they used AI art and it looks so bad.
Yeah, it looks like shit. We seen it. It's
Hmm.
garbage. Turn it off.
And as an artist that like really loves art and I know how much work and time I put into it, it honestly just sucks because I feel like you take the easy way out, you know, and you could find so many cheap artists if you didn't want to commission someone, you know. So
What blows my mind is it's not like these guys, as an Alk in this scenario, is sitting there typing in the prompts on OpenAI or whatever, what is the journey, whichever ones they're using. He's most certainly paying some fucking AI artist
mhm.
to do it for him. And
You
obviously
know,
they're charging a lot less for
yeah.
the art art to do it. It's fucking ridiculous. It looks so
Mhm.
dumb, bro. It looks like I'm watching still images attempt to be real. Like in the real, it's like taking 2D and then making it 3D with like fucking pencils and markers and shit. And I mean that in the most disrespectful way imaginable. Like, it looks terrible, dude. And not only does it look terrible, but it's just in general unethical. We need to stop with the AI art and music. Stop cutting corners on the cover arts. Dude, you were the one who did this thing of ours. That shit was beautiful. Go pay a nigga to do that again. And you want to say, oh, it's expensive. Oh yeah, that's expensive. But spending all that money on samples is where you don't, or that's good enough.
That draws the line.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's
Shit.
fucking goofy.
Yeah,
It's fucking goofy.
getting the motherfucker to pay for your album art. That shit.
What
Fuck.
what's even more
God
wild to
forbid.
me is that there are like artists that aren't even that large that would make amazing art that would fucking love to be a part of it for cheap. Go fucking find them. It would take you 20, 30 minutes of your day to go find an artist
Mhm.
that definitely needs some exposure, that makes some really good art. And to be honest with you, it's probably cheaper than the AI artist, if you be
Clock
real.
it. Clock it.
Because these guys, they just want a chance for some of them. So there's no
Mhm.
way they're going to say no to Alchemist coming and asking for a commission. So take the time to do it And if your goal was like we want to get it to we want to breach those lands and like no,
It
no,
doesn't
I
work.
don't no,
You know what also pissed
stop.
me off about the whole thing was that they were like they were proud of it. And like I remember Alk was getting dragged on Twitter and everybody was like, what the fuck? And he was standing on business, but like damn, like I don't know. That just rubbed me the wrong way.
He's a big fucking goofy. Bottom
But
line, out here
he
goofy.
makes good music. Wonderful artist, but man, why?
Like the nigga inspired this idea, and I'm still calling him a fucking goofy because you are goofy. But like this is the most goofy thing you could have done, bro. Like and it's even more goofy considering his fan base consists of a bunch of people who looks at art for what it is, which is a human experience.
Mm.
Like you literally made the beat for Elephant Man Bones, where in Rock Marcy goes on to talk about the human experience, specifically what the song is about. Imagine being the guy that made that beat and contributed to that album, and then you go and use AI art. It's like you're like
Mhm.
backtracking on whatever contributions you made to this for like what? So you can save 30 fucking dollars? You dumbass.
Yeah, and people
Thanks,
are
bro.
going to try, you know, and try to say he's trying to bridge the gap, which like you can't. Like, even like people will try to like give JPEG Mafia like some leverage or whatever with his sample work on his last tape, but I feel like that shit is fucking just as corny.
Okay, but I really like that song that he did with the AI sample. It was pretty good. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Just keep AI out of music. But the biggest
But like
what do you call that? The biggest offense on this has been Timberland. What the hell was that? What is that? Need we say more? What are you doing, bro? What are
Oh
you
shit,
doing?
Timbaland has caused mass hysteria with that bullshit. Like
Go start a family, my nigga. And if you got one, go be with them. You need to stay out of music. You have no more ideas, bro. So just stop it. You don't have any more ideas. Just let it go.
it's
Because
over.
you're not helping anybody by trying to normalize robots in art. Like, what the fuck is this? Detroit Become Human? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's the point?
Detroit Become
Like,
Human is
my thing is
crazy.
like trying to make music easier to make isn't going to make it better, and it's not for anyone. No one cares if it was easy to make it. No one cares if it was cheap to make it. Besides who? Your fucking slave masters, the label heads that do this shit.
I think
Those
it
are the ones
takes
that
away
do
from the art.
it. Literally goes without saying that it does
Yeah,
because it's not making art when
it's
you're
not
just
making.
typing in prompts.
There's no soul or effort putting into it, and it kind of pushes to shame everybody else who's trying to actually like make something out of it. Yeah, I think this shit's fucking crazy, and they're all just trying to make as much money as they can through many different type of loopholes. Motherfuckers are bored now. Um, yeah, it's fucking wild. It is fucking wild, especially the Timberland shit. That man literally went on stream and like he was like, "Yeah, look at this shit. This shit tight." To thousands of people.
Ridiculous.
Throw his ass some tomatoes.
I do have a
Like
question for everybody that makes the art. Anybody that contributes with AI in any capacity. Well, not even a question. I guess I have an opinion on that. I feel like everyone's anti AI. And hear me out. Everyone can sit up there and say that they're not, but there is a line that everyone will draw before that they would be like, yeah, I don't think AI should be a part of that, right? You can't find that with humans though. Other than things that humans can't do, like I don't know, be a machine all day and like in a factory or something like that. But generally speaking, with AI, there's a line that everybody would draw. Like if you ask a lot of these old conservatives, because a lot of people who are like that love the idea of AI art. Ask those same motherfuckers if they want an AI doctor. See how many of them say no. Ask a nigga if he wants an AI driver. See how many of them say no. Ask a nigga if you want AI niggas behind your Taco Bell drive-in. They're gonna say no. Ask how many of them if you want AI making your food. They're gonna say no. Why is that? Because when you take the human out of those experiences, you know it doesn't benefit you because it's not someone with a thinking mind doing it. And rather you want to say it's like more correct or that it's like it pulls from some algorithm or some line of learning things over time as it gets better with responding to things. Either way, whichever model the AI is, most people aren't comfortable with at least one thing with it. So I'm not saying that just because you're not comfortable with one thing that you should be uncomfortable with all of it, but I'm saying that see where that line goes, and then get them to try and realize that that line of thinking is what you think about with art, because I cannot imagine why anybody would use AI for any reason in art. I can't think of one good reason other than cutting corners for either your lack of talent or your lack of money, you broke ass nigga. So you have to come up with something. Something got to shake before you start just going down that entire line. But you know,
Fuck it.
who am I to judge? But the beat is finished, by the way, and it is.
Hey, that is perfect timing because I'm just like, well, I ain't got nothing else to say. Fuck it. Like,
Well then, let's get into this beat. Then it is called "Bells Rung." Why did I name it that? Because we were talking about Earl earlier, and he said that.
bells
And
rung.
yeah,
Sky that I fell from. Yeah, type
we do
shit.
not sample snitch here, so you're gonna have to figure it out if you want to know what sample is from. Um,
Real shit. Shout out Nick Craven. I mean, what?
Shout out Nick Craven.
Yeah,
Crazy,
that's your favorite
crazy,
producer, right?
ridiculous. Not even close. Wait, Joe. Wait. Now, Are you in the stream
Yep,
watching?
I am. I'm in the stream after fucking around. All right, we here.
All right. So this is Sippin Sounds beat number one. It's called Bells Rung. Let's get to it.
Oh shit.
I'm saved, and I'm
Solo
sure
production.
to my enemy. On Jesus, hallelujah. On Jesus, on Jesus, to my enemy. To my enemy. Hallelujah. To my enemy. Hallelujah. To my enemy. On Jesus. Hallelujah. To my enemy.
Gas. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
So
that
Let's
shit
take
hard.
that.
Hey, them chops. Oh, we're playing it event. Hey, running it back. Fuck it.
all right, let's get it. Let's get it.
Hear that? Solo production.
200 big ladies get tagged.
Of course.
On Jesus. Hallelujah. On Jesus.
Fire. Hard.
Yeah, that shit is.
Hey, you made me want to pull out the word.
Ah,
It is a Sunday, so.
it is a Sunday.
But yeah, man, that was that the fucking chops in that were fucking nice too.
Appreciate it, gang. You know how we do it
think-
around here.
I think that's just a little
Stop.
preview of what's to come. So it's good. You ate.
Yeah, if you want to
Anyways.
hear more beats, go listen to "You Are Not Alone" by me, Owen Forward.
It's on the channel. Executive produced by yours truly as well. Sequenced by yours truly as well. Album coming soon. Beats,
Big one.
raps. Beats and raps by him, the man himself, Owen Ford. Executive produced and sequenced by, again, yours truly. Yeah. Anybody got any final thoughts before we wrap up this episode?
I'm excited for what's to come. I feel like we have something really great that's gonna start here, and I hope you guys enjoy.
All right. Aaron, got anything?
I'm a man of few words, but this was decent, so let's keep going.
All right, man. Well, I got nothing to say other than
Yeah.
stream Al Green
Stream
Yes.
Al Green.
for the real yearners. Like, let's stay together. Like, if you're in pain, like me,
Maybe not listen to the album if you're in pain.
I'm a real
like, you
yearner
can-
for real. But however, anyways, if you guys got any topics, anything y'all want us to talk about, put it in the comments below. We'll love to have a good joy. I think there is something about other producers joining in the future. Just hit up the Sippin Sounds page on Instagram if you're interested in that. Get a little like beat for beat rounds if you want to. You know what I mean? I was about to say pause. Whoa.
Or even just come to chop
Hold
it up
on.
with us. Just
Anyways.
interact with us.
But
You know.
yeah, do that, and we'll see where this fucking takes us, man. Anyways, like below, subscribe, notification bell, all that stuff. So yeah, take care, peace.
Peace.